Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Have you ever wondered why, as the years go by, you start to feel more aches and pains? Maybe your joints are a little stiffer in the morning, or you just don't have the same energy you used to. We often just chalk this up to getting older. But what if I told you there's a specific biological process happening inside your body that's a major driver of these changes? It's a hidden force that scientists are calling one of the key pillars of aging. Today, we're diving deep into the world of chronic inflammation and its powerful connection to how we age. This isn't just about a swollen ankle. It's a silent, low-grade fire burning inside us, and understanding it could change everything about how you approach your health for the rest of your life. So, what exactly is inflammation? We're all familiar with acute inflammation. You cut your finger, and it gets red, swollen, and warm. That's your immune system rushing to the scene, fighting off germs and starting the healing process. This type of inflammation is a good thing. It's your body's first responder, essential for survival. The problem arises when this response doesn't switch off. Imagine that alarm bell ringing softly but constantly, day in and day out, for years. That's chronic, low-grade inflammation. It's a subtle, systemic process that doesn't cause obvious pain but slowly damages tissues and organs throughout your body. Scientists have given this age-related chronic inflammation a specific name, inflammaging. It's a blend of inflammation and aging, and it's now recognized as a major contributor to many age-related conditions we once thought were inevitable. So how does this inflammaging happen? There are a few key drivers. First, as we get older, our immune system becomes a bit less precise. It can become overactive, releasing a steady stream of inflammatory molecules, called cytokines, into our bloodstream. Think of it like a security system that starts flagging friendly faces as intruders. Another big factor is the accumulation of senescent cells, often called zombie cells. These are old, damaged cells that refuse to die off like they're supposed to. Instead, they hang around, pumping out inflammatory signals that affect the healthy cells around them. It's like having a few grumpy neighbors who are constantly complaining and stirring up trouble for the whole neighborhood. And of course, our lifestyle plays a massive role. Things like a diet high in processed foods, sugar, and unhealthy fats, a lack of physical activity, chronic stress, poor sleep, and exposure to environmental toxins all act like fuel for this inflammatory fire. Now for the big question, what does all this chronic inflammation actually do to us as we age? The list is long and, frankly, a little scary. But knowledge is power. Inflammaging is a key player in the development of atherosclerosis, which is the hardening of the arteries. This significantly increases the risk of heart attacks and strokes. It's also strongly linked to insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes. That brain fog and memory trouble you might be experiencing. Inflammation in the brain, or neuroinflammation, is a hallmark of cognitive decline and is implicated in diseases like Alzheimer's. It contributes to muscle loss, or sarcopenia, making us weaker and more frail, and those achy joints. Chronic inflammation is a primary driver of osteoarthritis, breaking down the cartilage that cushions our bones. Essentially, inflammaging accelerates the aging process in nearly every system of the body, making us biologically older than our chronological age. Okay, that all sounds pretty grim, but here is the fantastic news. This is not a one-way street. We have a tremendous amount of control over the levels of inflammation in our bodies. This is where you can take back the reins on your health. The most powerful tool we have is our diet. We can literally choose to eat foods that fight inflammation. This means loading up on an anti-inflammatory diet. Think of the Mediterranean diet as a great template. This includes plenty of colorful fruits and vegetables, packed with antioxidants like berries, leafy greens, and broccoli. Healthy fats are your friend here, so think olive oil, avocados, nuts, and seeds. Fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which are potent anti-inflammatory agents. Spices like turmeric, ginger, and garlic are also incredible at calming inflammation. On the flip side, you want to minimize pro-inflammatory foods. This means cutting back on sugar, refined carbohydrates like white bread and pastries, processed meats, and unhealthy fats found in fried and packaged foods. Beyond diet, exercise is a non-negotiable. You don't have to become a marathon runner. Regular, moderate activity like brisk walking, cycling, swimming, or dancing works wonders. Exercise not only helps you maintain a healthy weight, which reduces the inflammatory load from fat tissue, but it also releases anti-inflammatory substances and improves immune function. The key is consistency. Aim for at least 30 minutes of moderate activity most days of the week. And don't forget strength training. Building and maintaining muscle mass is crucial for a healthy metabolism and a strong, resilient body as you age. Now, let's talk about two often underestimated pillars of health: sleep and stress. When you're sleep deprived, your body pumps out more inflammatory cytokines. Poor sleep is a direct trigger for inflammation. Aiming for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep per night is one of the best things you can do for your long-term health. Create a relaxing bedtime routine. Make your bedroom dark and cool, and try to go to bed and wake up around the same time each day. Similarly, chronic stress keeps your body in a constant state of fight or flight, flooding your system with the stress hormone cortisol, which over time leads to increased inflammation. Finding healthy ways to manage stress is critical. This could be mindfulness, meditation, deep breathing exercises, yoga, spending time in nature, or simply making time for hobbies you love. It's about actively carving out moments of calm in your busy life. So, to wrap it all up, inflammaging might be a new term for you, but it's a concept that gives us incredible power over our own aging process. While we can't stop the clock, we can definitely influence how we experience the passing years. Aging doesn't have to mean a slow decline into frailty and disease. By making conscious choices every day, choosing a whole foods anti-inflammatory diet, moving your body regularly, prioritizing sleep, and managing stress, you can effectively cool down that internal fire. You can protect your cells, your organs, and your brain, adding not just years to your life, but life to your years. It's about shifting your mindset from seeing aging as something that happens to you, to seeing your health as something you actively create and nurture. Small, consistent changes really do add up to a profound difference over time. Thank you so much for joining me today to explore this fascinating topic. I hope you found it helpful and empowering. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up, and forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our future deep dives into health and wellness. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. What's one small anti-inflammatory change you're going to try to make this week? Let's support each other on this journey. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay healthy.